Hello gamers, Pet here, welcome to another World of Tanks video. In this episode we are going to have a look at me playing with the AMX 1375, which is a tier 7 French light tank. This is the tank with the normal tracks and not the wheels. Um, so yeah, I played this game about 2 days ago, I believe. It was around 2 a.m. at night. I was playing with Generalo, with whom I usually play lately. He's playing with the Oni. The thing with these games is not to show you my. Well, I'm not really sure why. I mean, it's more. Those games are mostly interesting for me, so I can analyze my gameplay. And since I'm analyzing my gameplay, let's also cast them. But then again, I'm also not casting poor games. So anyway, this was an interesting game. I want to see it again. Usually, I have this tendency to kind of YOLO when I'm playing light tanks. I don't know why. I kind of want to go fast to spot the first draft of tanks, and of course that I'm getting spotted, I'm getting rushed and abused by the other light tanks, and so on and so on. So one thing that I'm trying to do right now is just to chill. I want to chill. I want to not be in a rush because let's face it, the most I mean usually the most spotting that you are going to do is not really that much at the beginning because there are other lights that you are competing for spotting. It's maybe later where you are going to be able to be useful when you're going to spot the anti-tags and so on. Now, to be fair, in this game I already spotted 2000 which is a lot for me, to be honest. And it's like what, 2 minutes into the game, less than 2 minutes, because it took me some time to take this position. And as you can see, I'm only sitting there, moving back and forth, back and forth. I was able to even do some damage. Um, I even got a shot in my face right now. And this is what I'm trying to do. Like I'm as long as I'm seeing, I'm spotting targets, I'm still going to be there, moving back and forth, trying to maybe deal some damage. And I was a little bit annoyed over here. And then I was like, also starting to try to watch the minimap. Um, and I saw that okay, there is only the IS on the one flank, basically on my right, on how I'm looking. And I was like, okay, I'm not going to go yet to support him, so I'm still going to sit here. I saw that there is another AMX uh, on the other side of the middle, basically. And right now I'm doing something that I haven't. I've only. I think only right now I've spotted that I've run out of the main bullets, the main ammunition. I was like, oh shit, now I'm shooting premiums because I took those liberty to try to shoot the cupolas of those tanks, right? So I got a bit bored and was like, okay, let's try to spot some other things because I noticed that hey, the anti-tanks are behind the Super Hellcat and the T-28, and I decided to come into this bush to see if I'm spotting something. It was a little bit risky, but hey, no one shot at me, so I was like, yeah, okay. Uh, I hated when this happened. Like I shot and nothing happened. I was like, okay, at least tell me the ricochet or something. Anyway, I got like two shots into that guy, which is great. And then I moved back because I was like, I remembered like, oh shit, I should move back because I might get spotted and I might have gotten hit over here. But then I was like, okay, where are the enemies? Because usually by this time I should have been spotted by the anti-tags that sit around, I believe, G at G2 or so. So it's still pretty close. I mean, they lost only two, and we lost a lot of them, including Generalo is already dead. And he will say that yet again I am shaming him, and then I should look to cast some games where we are playing good together, and there are a couple of those also. And to be fair, yeah, I should also look into those. So yeah, I'm still holding there to see if someone gets bored. I decided to move a little bit ahead again because I got bored. I was like, oh shit, I got spotted. Not sure from where. This is why I'm moving back a little bit. And I also didn't spot anything myself. So I was a little bit confused, like where did they spot it? I noticed that Leo is still in the middle to spot the others there, and yeah, basically I'm kind of moving around. I mean, I think this is the moment where I noticed that I have no anti behind me, so there is no point. So I finally got shot by and I haven't touched my mouse yet again, and of course that the game minimized. Hopefully it didn't crash. It didn't. So yeah, back to the game. It's nice to actually cast without touching the mouse. You know, like when I was casting StarCraft 2, I always had to move the camera. So you can see me moving a little bit ahead. I noticed this Leo in the middle. I got shot by the other Leo. I'm going to, uh, yeah. Only I remember yelling that I left him at 30 hit points and I wanted to heal. And then I noticed that this ABR is coming over here. And then I got shot by the Sioux yet again. He only tracked me, which was very lucky because I should have been dead by now. But yet here I am. Was let's see what we can do. I managed to snap Leo, and I'm basically sitting over here because yeah, I don't want to be shot by that anti-tank because for sure he's watching me. That IS is still sitting on the D line. That ABR died, which is very good for us. And yet again, things are a little bit better for us right now. It seems that we kind of turned it a little bit. So I'm trying to move a bit ahead. I noticed the super Hellcat. I got shot by the Black Prince and was like, oh shit, he can actually see me. And I managed to snapshot him with 1, 2, 3 damage. I shot the Super Hellcat and I missed him. I mean, I shot him the first time, but then I missed the next shot. And now he's left with 54 health. That Su 101 is still over there. So I'm holding kind of like an important position because I can spot when they come. But yeah, I was still afraid to move, and then I noticed that I was like, okay, I need to aim things better. So as you can see, I'm aiming them better. So that was a track and 3 shots in total. And I noticed that I only have 1 bullet. Actually, I'm noticing it now. I don't think I've noticed it back then. Since then, I'm kind of watching how many bullets I have in my chamber. Let's call it like that. So I'm waiting, I'm waiting. I still have no idea where some of those other guys. I only spotted, the Renegade and the Super Hellcat, which was some time ago. And the Renegade is a good player, according to the ratings. If I am to press it like this, you see he has 7,700 rating. Not like me. I'm below average actually when it comes to ratings. So this is why. This is what I'm saying. Like don't do what I do. But the good thing is that I noticed I've done the mission yet again, so that's good. So yeah, this is kind of like this is the moment when I decide to move a little bit ahead to see if I will be able to spot something else on that line. I'm still a bit afraid to move. For sure, I haven't noticed, or maybe I've noticed the bullet that I only have one. I'm not sure. At some point I will notice, and this is the moment where I regret the fact that I've shot a lot of bullets early on just to snapshot. I went over here. I went to the Super Hellcat, which wasn't there. This was very very risky. I was like, where the hell should I move? Where? And then this is when I spotted the IKV, and I'm not sure if I'm going to shoot, and I shoot extremely poorly. And then I was like, okay, I have only 4 bullets, which are high explosives. So hopefully I'm going to catch the Super Hellcat. That was my main idea. I was already like, I don't think we can win this. So yeah, moving kind of slowly, very risky. I'm not sure even sure why I moved like this. So I again in the middle, I can't shoot him. I was like, oh my god, the super Hellcat, and I've shot him for 7. And then no, I shot him for 34. He was left with 20, and then of course the artillery got me. To be fair, I was in the middle of the street. Maybe I should have went back in the middle of the map and then tried to flank or something. But considering that we already spotted the Sioux over here and then IKV over there, so yeah, I should have maybe go back again and then go like this or something like that. But yeah, anyway, what can I do? And this is it for this episode. Overall, I've done 2000 damage and 2800 spotting. I've done some mistake, but I think it was a decent game, at least according to my rank. So thank you guys for watching. See you soon. Goodbye.